Hi everybody. Our second topic on Confucianism is benevolence. I'd like to say that benevolence is the soul of Confucianism. Everything that Confucius proposed must have benevolence as the basis or premise. The word 人 is repeated 104 times in the Analects. So, what does it mean, and how does it look? Well, before telling us this, the Analects first shows us the opposite, people without this quality. According to Confucius, a man of insincerely ingratiating words and attitude can rarely be benevolent. How does benevolence look then? Confucius described for us a man nearly benevolent as being firm and steady, wooden and wordless. This is the manner of benevolence. Such people look numb and dull, they are honest, and they don't make artful talks. But benevolence has more than looks. It has as well qualities, a root, preferences, accessibilities, and examples of carrying it out. Let's learn about benevolence from all these angles. First, benevolent people have some qualities in common. As was said by Confucius, a man without benevolence cannot endure adversity or enjoy prosperity for long. A benevolent man is content to be benevolent. A wise man knows it pays to be benevolent. This is because benevolence is the key to a virtuous state of living, without which one would lose peace in adversity and become fickle in prosperity. And in Article 9.29, the wise are free from doubt, the benevolent from worry, and the brave from fear. The idea behind this is that benevolent people are big-hearted, with the whole world in their mind, so that they don't suffer from worldly annoyance as selfish ones do. Then, according to Article 14.4, a benevolent man will be brave, but a brave man is not necessarily benevolent. This is nearly an echo to the last article. What is the root of benevolence then? Confucius told us that filial piety is the base of benevolence, as we talked about last time. For a basic virtue can be broadened to cover larger fields and to involve more people and more things. And then, different people have different preferences toward things in the world. Confucius said that the wise delighted in water and the benevolent delighted in mountains. Ancient Chinese have perceived the subtlest and deepest aura hidden in mountains, rivers, trees, dirt, and even the universe. Now that benevolence is something as high as that, is it accessible? The answer is yes. Is benevolence far from us? Asked Confucius. If we wish to achieve it, then it is within our reach. The key is merely that you really want to achieve it, and then there is a way. So, has anybody ever practically achieved it? Sure, though not many. The Analects mentioned two. One is the top student of Confucius, Yan Hui. About him, Confucius said, Yan Hui would never do anything against benevolence, while others may persist only occasionally. This means Yan was always a qualified benevolent person, with all his deeds according with the standards. Yan, who has enjoyed his humble life in poverty and has strictly cultivated his own moral character by the Confucian principles, has erected a perfect example of Confucian intelligent gentlemen for the after-time learners in the coming centuries. And the second example is Guanzhong. In chapter 14, articles 16 and 17, two of Confucius' students blamed Guanzhong for the same spot that he hadn't died for the death of his former master. But Confucius did not regard it as betrayal or cowardness as most people then would have done. His reason is that Guanzhong had chosen a tougher way to live and to work for the salvation of thousands of lives and even the salvation of the whole nation. It was much greater than a personal loyalty. So you see, Confucius' standard of benevolence is very simple. Be a good person and do good to others. And actually, there's something even higher and better. While answering Zigong's question, Confucius once said, "If someone does good to people and benefit them always, it is more than benevolence. It is accomplishment of a sage, even exceeding what Emperors Yao and Shun had achieved." Confucius gave a clear method to accomplish benevolence here. Help others to establish as you would help yourself too, and help others to achieve as you would help yourself too. It's easy to find that Confucianism praises highly benefiting others. That's all for this topic. Thank you.